All right, brother John, you from Washington State? What's up? Where you go to high school?
East Lake High School.
East Lake? Okay, so listen, we're going to have a different conversation than you thought we were going to have. Okay? Because I already evaluated your ass in the first 3 seconds looking at your cheesy mug. Do you have a DAWS number?
What? Sorry?
A DAWS number.
Oh, what's that? Sorry.
You're a Native American Indian, right?
Oh, yeah. My dad has all the documentation.
Do you have a DAWS number?
I think my dad's getting it now. We have to, it's Canadian. I'm Canadian Native American, so we have to go through a couple things, but he's getting all of it.
So, I don't know how that works, John.
My sister's at University of Washington, and she's classified as Native American. We just had to.
Okay, good. That counts. If your sister's at UW, then that means you got it. Okay, we won't worry about it then. You good. Yeah. Get the documentation. Okay, so listen. I know you dead set on want to go to Naval Academy or West Point, correct?
Yes.
Okay, complete waste of your fucking time, bud. Okay, you know why I say that?
Why?
I'm asking you the question.
I guess because I already have an associate's degree, so I'll be done in 2 years.
Yes. Okay, yes. And here's what I'm going to say, John. You're a very mature individual. Okay? You are, I can look at you. I didn't look like you at your age. I was a very immature individual. I was still wilding the hell out. Okay? I really didn't look like you until I was probably about 35. I got married. Okay? My point to you is, I think I want to talk to you about what you want to do in the military more than the service academies, because I want to just weigh and measure and get to know you a little bit to see what's best for you. Yeah. Right? It may be best for you to go to one of the academies. Off the initial read of everything you told me, getting your associates, I don't think so. But the purpose I want to jump on Zoom is to make sure that you and I understand what you want and where you want to go so that I can help you get there. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I'll start with this. Going to Naval Academy West Point, that's easy, done. Okay, we don't have to do nothing. We're good. Okay. Yeah. You might have to go to prep school because you got a 1200, but I would guess you probably only had to go to prep school.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's the best avenue. What do you want to do in the military?
I'm hoping to become a oral surgeon in the Navy or the Army, but if I can't do that, then I want to be a pilot or something. I'm not sure yet exactly, but oral surgeon's my top career choice. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the worst place in America to go to become a doctor?
The Naval Academy or West Point.
And
Air Force Academy, all the service academies.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, because you know I'm printing doctors too, right?
Yeah.
You seen the doctors ones I've been having?
Yeah.
I got some heavy hitters in that doctor category now. You know, that 520 Hispanic dude and that 518 African American dude, them some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I don't profess to know how to get you into medical school, but I do profess to know the 3-4 people in my crew that know how to get you into medical school. Okay. So even more so now, what are your grades? What's your transcript look like for this community college?
Well, I have 4.0.
Okay. Where'd you apply to regular college at?
I haven't applied anywhere yet because I'm just a junior, but I'm gonna apply to. I have a list. Sorry.
You're good, bro. Hey, listen, man. This is about you. Don't be sorry to me because you got a list. I expect you to have a list, right?
USC.
What?
UCLA. USC.
UCLA.
University of Pennsylvania. Tulane. Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, and then Yale and Harvard.
Yale and Harvard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's my problem. Okay. All of them really, really good schools you said, they ain't gonna want to let you in to do 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. They not. They're gonna Yale, Harvard. They probably not gonna take the community college credits at all. You're gonna do 4 years there. Okay. Once again, not maybe best use of your time.
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time you got a B in a class?
Let me just check on my transcripts.
You got your transcripts right there?
Yeah, I can just pull it up. It's on my Skyward.
Okay. When's the last time you had a B in a class?
It was last year, first semester, I had 2 Bs.
In what?
One in AP Comparative Governments and another in AP Physics.
Okay. So how are you getting straight? Okay, but those 2 classes those were high school classes.
Yeah, those are high school classes.
But you got straight A's in community college.
Yeah, I haven't got any Bs. Or
Community college is a lot easier than high school, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to judge your intelligence right now. I'm going to say it this way. You ain't brilliant, but you work real hard in school, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you work real hard in school. I know what they look like. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. Okay. There's 2 things that can happen. I'm going to give you 2 paths for you to think about. And all we're going to do on this call is just we're going to pontificate about your future. Okay. Yeah. And then we're going to talk again next weekend. You're going to have some answers for me.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a week to think about it. And really, you could take a couple weeks because we ain't got to do nothing until this summer, really. Okay. Yeah. But we got to start getting some applications done right now. And so I need like a week. Next weekend, give me a call. Okay. And so here's the 2 tracks. Let's say you go to West, all right, oral, maxillofacial, dental. Okay. So now I know what you're trying to do. Okay. So listen, if you go to the service academies, it's going to be really hard to go medical. Okay? Yeah. And I say that because there's so limited amount of billets there. All right. And you're going to go waste 4 years in college.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your best avenue, and this is me personally, okay, is to go to UW. Okay. Yeah. It's right there. It's a really good school. Okay. First of all, really good school. Mm-hmm. And then you can bang out your undergrad in these 2 years. All right. What you going to major in?
Systems engineering and management.
Okay. So listen, bud. See, this is what happens with cats that don't understand. You can't get in medical school with that degree. Yeah. Okay. So what do you really want to do? That's the question I'm asking you. Because see, here's the deal. When you call me, I put it to you so that you have to make a choice. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to stay with that choice for the rest of your life. Yeah. But the 2 paths don't go together. Aerospace engineer going to fly planes goes together. Chemistry, biology, physics go together to be a doctor. Okay. So you got to ask yourself what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk to you about. All right. I'm going to recommend that when you get, like, let's just say you go to UW. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to recommend that you take a semester or 2 of classes that you've already taken at community college. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I saw maybe the smartest, brilliantest person I've ever met almost fail out of the Naval Academy his first 2 semesters because he was in junior classes as a true freshman in college. Hmm. He was in real classes. Yeah. And to be in real classes, you got to understand how to study. You got to understand how to learn. You got to fine tune all that stuff. There is a huge jump between community college, which you said is easy. Yeah. Then AP classes, which you got B's in. Mm. And then going to University of Washington and taking junior level engineering classes. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. So I think you'd be better off. And I'm not saying better off, but this is the choice you have to think about. Do I want to go fly? Do I want to major in engineering? Okay. Because that's really going to take you 3 years to do, right? Yeah. Or do I want to go to med school? Because oral, whatever the oral surgeon is that a dentist or is that a medical doctor that does oral surgery?
You go to dental school and then you have to go to medical school. So you're but you're a dentist basically, yeah.
Man, that's a lot of school, son.
Yeah.
What's your dad do?
My dad's a consultant. He's like he has a law degree.
Okay, and what's your mom do?
She's an accountant.
Okay, so you're not taking over the family business or nothing.
No.
Let me ask you this. What's got you so hung up about operating on people's mouths?
I just think it's interesting. I think out of all the medical field, I think that's the sector I'm most interested in. When I had to get my wisdom teeth removed, I thought it was just super interesting. And all the biology classes I've taken, I've really enjoyed. So I thought that was the best path to go down.
Okay, so here's my question for you. You got 3 avenues that you have to think about now. Do I want to go fly? Really gonna have 4. Do I want to go fly? Do I want to major in engineering? Do I want to be a medical doctor? I'm majoring in chemistry, chemistry and biology. Do I want to be a dentist, still majoring in chemistry and physics? Or do I want to be a perinatal, orthodontical, whatever, medical doctor, dentist? And then I still major in chemistry, but I also got an extra 4 years of medical school, correct? So you go to dental school for 3 years?
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then you're going to go to medical school for 4 more years?
I
or
think
is
it's
it
only
together?
I think it's 2 years. It's kind of weird. The program is kind of weird.
How long is the program altogether?
I'm pretty sure it's a 6-year program, but then you have to do residency.
So that's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
3 years
right.
of dental school. Yeah. Come on, man. Like don't short me. I know a little bit about a lot. Okay, I'm good enough to be dangerous. All right. So you got those 4 paths written down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's what I'm going to tell you. In my opinion, none of those paths lead you to the Naval Academy or West Point or Air Force Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the reason I say that is because none of those places will allow you to do what you want to do with a high percentage of success.
Yeah.
Okay. If I put you in the Naval Academy right now, I give you a 5% chance of pulling off a medical billet out of there. 0, I don't even know if we make dentists from the Naval Academy. I don't know any dentists from the Naval Academy, not one. Okay. Same thing from West Point, same thing from Air Force Academy. Really hard pill to swallow if you tell me, Jake, I'll give up my left testicle to be a dentist. I'm gonna be like, well, then we can't go to the military academy. Okay. Yeah. I hear what you're saying about majors and stuff like that, but you just got to understand, like, you got a huge, I'm not going to call it an advantage because 2 years isn't a big advantage in life, but the fact that you went to community college and are banging that out, that helps, man. That helps a lot. And so, like, for you to go to service academies, you basically are giving that help up. Okay. And you didn't tell me you want to go kill people. Right? You didn't say, hey, man, Jake, I'm trying to get that gun and get on them front lines and poke holes in people. So, like, that's when I like to send a cat to the Naval Academy or West Point, right? When they really trying to go fight, okay? Or, like, if you really wanted to fly and didn't have your associate's degree, if you didn't have your associate's degree, I would let you go. I would propose that you go to one of the service academies if you wanted to fly, okay? But you don't need to. You got no problem getting a flight billet after 2 years of Washington, majoring in whatever you major in and graduate.
Yeah.
So literally in 2 years from now, you could be flying planes at 20 years old.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
17.
So at 19 years old, you'll be a college graduate. When do you turn 20?
What
month? What month?
September.
So you could join the military as a 19-year-old going to fly planes. Brother, I can't make it no better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't. Like that's as good as it gets. Okay? But if you go to service academy, you're in the same cockpit at 22 years old, 23 years old. You already are a lieutenant by the time you would graduate from the service academy. Like an 03. Think about that. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are just factors you got to think about, man. Like it ain't. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't think you got to have 100% answer, but you got to have a better answer than you got right now. Okay. Let me ask you this: have you spent any time in the operating room?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
Isn't Eastlake a good high school?
Yeah.
Is it Eastlake? Are you at Eastlake Catholic?
I'm at Eastlake. Eastlake Catholic is a private school. It's right next to the public high school.
Okay, only reason I asked that, I got some connections over there. Okay, so this is why you got a bunch of rich ass people go to your school, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any perio-orthodontic surgeons at your school that you know?
I think there's a couple parents who are oral surgeons. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was gonna try to shadow the oral surgeon I went to this summer. Just so
when?
August. I was gonna try to.
Fuck that. Call that dude today or tomorrow. Ask him if you could come in next week and shadow him for an afternoon. I need meat on these bones. I need you to have some frame of reference about what you're talking about wanting to go do every day.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can tell him, listen, man, I called Crazy Man. Crazy Man gave me a demand. I got to have an idea by next Friday or next Saturday. I know this is short notice, but I'd like to just come in and shadow you for a couple of hours and just, actually watch this and see if this is truly what I want to do. Because I got to make some decisions in the next couple of months to really, I got to make some decisions in the next month that are going to kind of define on what track I go down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever flown an airplane?
No.
Who do you know that has an airplane?
Nobody.
That's a lie. You're at East Lake. Somebody got an airplane at East Lake. Guaranteed.
I don't think anybody does.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Brother, you at one of the richest high schools in the country, right?
I mean, we're not that rich. There's the Bellevue High School is probably richer, but I don't
Okay,
really know.
Bellevue. All right, you want Mercer Island. Okay, there's a couple of high schools in that state that are a little bit better than East Lake, okay? But my point to you is find somebody that has a plane, okay? You got resources, right? Your dad and mom got money. This is what you're going to do. Today, you're going to find a flight school. I want you to call all the local aviation things, Google it, find you someone to take you up on it. They're called a FAM flight, familiarization flight. I want you to do that this Saturday. Okay? Let's get you in a plane. Let's get you in front of some teeth getting pulled out. And let's see if that's let's see if that's what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Because this is the problem. You over here pontificating about tracks you want to go in life, and you ain't never opened nobody's mouth and cut their teeth out, and you haven't never flown an airplane.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get that problem fixed this week. Okay. All right. So you got your homework. Okay. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to be able to tell me you don't even have University of Washington on that list, do you?
No, I do.
Okay.
I was talking to an admissions person earlier this week. I emailed them, and they said if I graduate in the fall, which I was thinking about, I could just start winter and spring quarter of next year at University of Washington. So I'd be done in like a year and a half. Yeah.
Come on, dude. What are you doing, man? Like, do you feel my pain over here as the guy that understands how this works?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
So what are you talking about, man? Like, bro, this ain't even no question what you have to do.
It's just, it costs a lot of money. We don't really have enough money to pay for it. That's like the main problem.
Costs a lot of money.
Yeah, for University of Washington.
Are you an in-state tuition kid?
Yeah, but it'd still be like $30,000 for
loan.
Probably.
Okay, so wait a minute. Are you going to have a Native American? If you have you're Native American Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Will they fund the school? Are they paying for your sister's school?
No, my sister just has like a financial aid scholarship. That's it she has. So it's like, I think in-state it's like 20,000, but hers is like 10.
And yours won't be 10 because
It will be 10, but then I have to pay for like dorms and stuff, and
live at home.
that's true. That's true.
Hey, bro, listen, man, don't talk to me about some bullshit ass problems about, oh, I gotta pay 30,000. Hey, bro, pitch a tent in your backyard, man. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, trust me, it's a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then you'll go in the military and either fly planes or go to medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then it's free from there on out. For the rest of life, it's free.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Are you a dual citizen?
Yes.
Okay. I think you got to give up your Canadian citizenship to be an officer in the military.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, bro. Okay. All right. So you got them, you got those 4 tracks that you got to examine.
Yeah.
Okay. Literally. Yeah, like, do we even put the military academies in any of those tracks?
I think you put it in the 4th path with pilot.
With
stuff.
pilot. Okay, with pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in there. Okay, I just want to make sure it was in there so you can at least look at it. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not a bad decision ever to go to West Point or the Naval Academy.
Yeah.
But in your case, you would be high as hell to graduate in a year and a half from University of Washington, or spend 5 years, because wait a minute, you ain't going to the Naval Academy or West Point until next summer.
Yeah.
So 5 years from next, you will graduate from college the same time you become a second or a sophomore at the Naval Academy or West Point. And if they send you to prep school, you won't even get to the Naval Academy or West Point before you would have graduated from regular college.
Mm-hmm.
John.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Do you understand what I need you to do in the next week?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You got your list of things.
Yes.
So you're going to hit me up next week and we're going to talk. What's your sister doing?
She's trying to become an ophthalmologist. She's doing a biochemistry major.
I got 3 ophthalmologists. One of them owns 4 ophthalmology centers in Costco. Yeah, I got that too. Is your sister anything like you?
Yeah, she doesn't want to go in the military though. She doesn't.
I didn't say go in the military, did I?
No, you did not.
I did not. I got other people. I got other things that need people that are good. Is she good? Is she better than you?
We're probably about the same, I'd say.
All right. Is she smarter than you?
Probably about the same. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Huh? Well, I may have to talk to her too because I look for talent. And normally talent run in families because you got raised a certain way. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it. Okay. What kind of questions you got for me, John?
I think you answered most of it. I guess if you think it would be a good idea to still complete applications for the service academies and continue doing nomination applications and stuff.
For the next week, yes.
Okay.
So whatever you got on your schedule for the next week, then you do that.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, we're going to have a Jesus meeting. You can include your parents. I would like, matter of fact, next Saturday, we're going to have a Jesus meeting on Zoom, and I want both your parents and you on that meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm going to ask them, like, I'll ask them some questions, like, do you think he's mature enough in a year and a half from now to go in the military and fly planes?
Yeah.
Right? And they're going to answer that question honestly. Okay? Because I need their feedback and their buy-in, because I'm going to tell you over here messing with me, bro, I'm going to have you be in flight school in 2 years from right now. Okay? Because we can set it all up, because you graduating, like you basically entering school ready to graduate almost.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about a major that you can take that doesn't kill you, right? Like, we don't want to go be an engineer at UW. like I would say like a biology or a chemistry, so that you can leverage that when you get out. If you want to go to medical school, right? If you get done flying or in the middle of flying, you decide you want to go be a flight surgeon, you can go do that, right? Like it'll give you options.
Yeah.
And it won't kill you, okay? But if you go get an engineering degree, it's going to take you 3 years to graduate from UW with engineering. There's a lot of prereqs, a lot of hard class, but you already know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I want the next weekend, you're going to have a bunch of answers for yourself. And I just want to get on the same page with both your parents so that we on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. It sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What other questions you got?
I think that's it. I think you answered everything.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That was
you got any other questions that came up in your head that you want to answer?
Would you recommend me going to any other colleges other than UW, or you think I should just apply to that one school?
What's the number one college in the state of Washington?
University of Washington.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then go to University of Washington.
That makes sense.
It's a great education. It's a great education. I had a full scholarship at the University of Washington, man. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if I'd taken my full engineering scholarship at the University of Washington. So like we're trying to go to a really good school, but because of your unique situation, I don't think there's any benefit for you going to UCLA or UCLA or USC or even Penn, right? Like an Ivy League degree is legit, bro. You don't hear me say most of the time, oh man, I'll be like, yo, if you can get into Penn, go, right? But in your situation, I think you're just wasting time in college, personally.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a lot of benefits to wasting 3 or 4 years to go to Penn when you could be flying planes for 3 years of that, you know?
Yeah.
And so a lot of it's going to be determinant on, what you come back next weekend and you got some clarity. You flew a plane, you watch some people get some teeth yanked out of their mouth, right? Maybe a little facial reconstruction. And you're like, damn, man, I don't want to do that every day, right? Or you may come back next week and say, hey, Jake, man, I hated both of those things. And either one of them, I didn't like either one of them. Okay. So then we got, we have another week. We'll go look at some other things, right? Because I'm sure you got some other ideas. Those are just the two that make you really smile, right? Okay. So it's a process, brother. We don't get no answers, but we short on time because it's May 13th. And literally, you got to start writing essays here in about, I want your essays done by the beginning of July.
Yeah, I have a few essays written already. I have the Air Force ones and the Navy ones, I think, already written.
Okay, so it'll be the same essays, but that's my point, right? Like I want to be able to send those essays to some people in early July, because August 1st you turn your application. And that's the whole thing about it. Like we don't play around. The applications for us go in August 1st.
Yeah.
There ain't no such thing as submitting the application at the end of August. And I'm not worried. Like right now, I'll tell you right now, if you got a Native American stamp on you, you're going to Naval Academy or West Point easy.
Yeah.
Like that's easy. That's not no concerns at all out of me at all. Zero. Okay. My concern is that 4 or 5 years that you're going to waste going to school there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else, Bo?
Oh, I think that's it. All
right. Long live Washington State, baby. Are you an athlete?
Yeah. I play 3 sports.
What do you play?
I play lacrosse, football, and I wrestle.
Okay. How good are you at wrestling?
I'm decent. I'm not that great, though.
Come on, dog. I want a state title. Matt Classic #2 in the Tacoma Dome. Talking to me about some wrestling. I'm gonna tell you right now, we had lacrosse in my state, and we had lacrosse in Washington when I was coming up. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. You wouldn't have stopped me in lacrosse now. That's the one sport that I thought about picking up in college, but I was just like, man, I'm just gonna stick with wrestling and football.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that sport. Like, I think that's a really fun sport to play. And you throw a ball, you got a stick, and it's just, I like it a lot, man. All right, brother, we'll keep doing what you do, man. We'll get you dialed in. I expect to hear from you next weekend. Just so you know, John, my rules are real simple. I'm never going to tell you do no bullshit. But if you don't do what I ask you to do, I'll get rid of you. Okay. And that's just because I don't have time to waste my time with cats, you know, lollygagging around and waiting on their time. I work on my time. My time is pretty much yesterday. Okay. Is that cool?
Yep.
All right, son. Keep kicking ass, man. Dude, you
Thank you.
killing it. You killing it, dude. Talk to you later, John.
Thank you.
Bye.